Hey ChatGPT, describe the symbolism in Quran. What is it? What I know is, the symbolism in the Quran refers to the use of images, metaphors, and allegories to convey deeper meanings and convey important spiritual and moral lessons. These symbols often resonate on multiple levels, enriching the text's interpretation and enhancing the reader's understanding of its teachings. Is it correct?
Unveiling hidden depths, symbolism in the Quran. The Quran, a sacred text revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, is a wellspring of wisdom and guidance for millions worldwide. It is not just a book of laws and commandments, but a profound spiritual guide that speaks to the soul of humanity. The Quran's verses are imbued with layers of meaning, offering insights that resonate across time and space. Before we deep dive, I would suggest you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Most of you, even over 95%, don't subscribe, just watch and go. I believe it is not fair, or is it? We spend our time, money and effort to create learning and spiritual contents for you, for your pleasure. Please subscribe and like before you move on. If you think that we're doing really serious work for you and humanity all over the globe, then hit thanks heart button and chip in some money to help us. Okay, let's move on. Quran's verses, rich in poetic imagery and profound symbolism, invite readers on a transformative journey of faith and understanding. Each verse, each word is meticulously chosen to convey not just a message, but an experience, a feeling, a connection to the divine. The Quran's use of symbolism is a testament to its depth and complexity, encouraging readers to look beyond the surface and seek the deeper truths within. Symbolism, in its essence, is a language that transcends the literal, speaking directly to the human heart and mind. It allows the Quran to communicate profound truths in a way that is both accessible and deeply moving. Through symbols, the Quran engages the reader's imagination, inviting them to explore the mysteries of existence and the nature of the divine. Symbols act as bridges, connecting the tangible world with abstract concepts, making complex spiritual truths accessible and relatable. They serve as a means of conveying ideas that are beyond the reach of ordinary language, allowing the Quran to speak to the innermost depths of the human soul. The use of symbols in the Quran is not arbitrary. Each symbol is carefully chosen to convey specific meanings and evoke particular responses in the reader. In the Quran, symbolism is not merely ornamental, it is integral to its message. The symbols used in the Quran are not just decorative elements, but essential components of its teachings. They help to illustrate and reinforce the core principles of Islam, making them more vivid and memorable. By engaging with these symbols, readers can gain a deeper understanding of the Quran's message and its relevance to their lives. By understanding the symbolic language of the Quran, we unlock deeper layers of meaning and gain a richer appreciation for its timeless wisdom. The study of Quranic symbolism is a journey of discovery, revealing the profound insights and spiritual truths that lie beneath the surface of the text. It is a journey that requires patience, reflection, and a willingness to engage with the text on a deeper level. This exploration delves into the symbolic tapestry of the Quran, focusing on key themes such as light and darkness. Light in the Quran is often used as a symbol of guidance, knowledge, and divine presence. Darkness, on the other hand, represents ignorance, misguidance, and the absence of divine light. These symbols are used to illustrate the contrast between truth and falsehood, guidance and misguidance, and the presence and absence of divine guidance. Water, another powerful symbol in the Quran, represents life, purity, and sustenance. It is a symbol of God's mercy and provision, and it is often used to illustrate the idea of spiritual nourishment and renewal. Trees, too, are rich in symbolic meaning, representing growth, stability, and the interconnectedness of all creation. They serve as reminders of God's creative power and the beauty and harmony of the natural world. We will explore how these symbols, intricately woven into the fabric of the text, illuminate core Islamic teachings and enhance our understanding of the divine message. By delving into the symbolic language of the Quran, we can gain a deeper appreciation for its wisdom and beauty, and a greater understanding of its relevance to our lives. This journey of exploration is not just an intellectual exercise, but a spiritual quest, inviting us to connect with the divine and seek the deeper truths that lie within the sacred text. The duality of light and darkness, a Quranic exploration. The Quran frequently employs the contrasting imagery of light and darkness to represent spiritual realities. This duality is not just a poetic device, but a profound way to convey the essence of human existence and the choices we face. Light and darkness are universal symbols that resonate deeply within the human psyche, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. Light, in its various forms, symbolizes knowledge, guidance, and the divine presence. It is the beacon that leads us through the complexities of life, offering clarity and direction. In the Quran, light is often associated with the divine revelation, the words of God that illuminate the path for believers. It is a source of comfort and hope, a reminder that we are never truly alone in our journey. Darkness, conversely, represents ignorance, misguidance, and distance from God. It is the void where confusion and despair reside, a state of being that can lead to spiritual and moral decay. The Quran warns against the perils of straying into darkness, urging believers to seek the light of divine wisdom and understanding. This duality is powerfully illustrated in the verse, "Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth." This verse encapsulates the essence of divine illumination, portraying God as the ultimate source of all light, both physical and spiritual. It is a reminder of the omnipresence of divine guidance available to all who seek it. The example of his light is like a niche within which is a lamp, the lamp enclosed in glass, the glass as if it were a pearly white star. 24:35. This vivid imagery paints a picture of purity and brilliance, emphasizing the transformative power of divine light. It is a light that penetrates the deepest recesses of the heart, dispelling the shadows of doubt and fear. Here, light is not merely a physical phenomenon, but a metaphor for God's illuminating presence in the universe and within the hearts of believers. It signifies the inner enlightenment that comes from a deep connection with the divine, a state of being that transcends the material world. This inner light guides our actions, shapes our character, and brings us closer to the ultimate truth. Darkness, on the other hand, is often associated with those who reject God's guidance. It is a state of spiritual blindness, where the soul is deprived of the light of truth and wisdom. The Quran describes this condition as a form of self-imposed exile, a turning away from the source of all goodness and light. As the Quran states, "And whoever Allah does not give light to, then for him there is no light." 24:40. This verse highlights the spiritual blindness that results from turning away from divine guidance. It serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of rejecting the light of truth, urging believers to remain steadfast in their pursuit of knowledge and understanding. This verse highlights the spiritual blindness that results from turning away from divine guidance. It underscores the importance of seeking the light of divine wisdom, for without it, we are left to wander in the darkness of ignorance and confusion. The Quran calls upon us to open our hearts and minds to the light of God's revelation, to embrace the truth that can set us free. The Quran's use of light and darkness underscores the importance of seeking knowledge, following God's path, and striving for spiritual enlightenment. It is a call to action, urging believers to actively seek the light of truth and to share it with others. By doing so, we can create a world that is illuminated by the divine presence, a world where justice, compassion, and wisdom prevail. It reminds us that true illumination comes from aligning ourselves with the divine source of all light. This alignment is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey, a lifelong commitment to seeking and embodying the light of God's wisdom. It is a journey that requires dedication, humility, and a willingness to be transformed by the divine presence. In this journey, we are not alone. The Quran provides us with a roadmap, guiding us through the challenges and uncertainties of life. It offers us the light of divine wisdom, a beacon that can lead us to a state of inner peace and fulfillment. By following this path, we can overcome the darkness of ignorance and misguidance and find our way to the ultimate truth. The Quran also emphasizes the communal aspect of this journey. It encourages believers to come together, to share their knowledge and insights, and to support one another in their quest for spiritual enlightenment. This sense of community is a source of strength and inspiration, helping us to stay on the path of righteousness and to spread the light of divine wisdom to others. Ultimately, the Quranic exploration of light and darkness is a profound reminder of the choices we face in life. It calls upon us to seek the light of divine wisdom, to embrace the truth, and to strive for a state of inner illumination. By doing so, we can overcome the darkness of ignorance and misguidance and find our way to a state of spiritual fulfillment and peace. As we reflect on these themes, let us remember that the light of divine wisdom is always within our reach. It is a gift that we can embrace at any moment, a source of guidance and inspiration that can transform our lives. By seeking this light, we can find our way to a state of inner peace and fulfillment, and create a world that is illuminated by the divine presence. Let us strive to be bearers of this light, to share it with others, and to create a world that is filled with the radiance of divine wisdom. In doing so, we can overcome the darkness of ignorance and misguidance and find our way to a state of spiritual fulfillment and peace. Did you hit like and subscribe?
Thank you for listening. And that wraps up today's episode. I hope you enjoyed our discussion and found it inspiring. Remember, this podcast is all about sharing and connecting, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you liked what you heard, please hit that like button and subscribe for more episodes. Your support truly helps me keep this journey going. If you click thanks, heart button, and chip in some money, it will help us to continue our work. Membership button is coming soon. Join me next time for more stories and insights. Until then, take care and à bientôt.